Hey Virgo. So I really wanted to do your reading tonight because I want you guys to see my new shirt that is on my merchandise, in my merchandise shop on my website. So I love this shirt. I think it's so cool. You can get it all different colors. It doesn't just come in blue. You can get it in black and gray and red and purple. All the colors of the rainbow. How are you guys doing? I am feeling better. If you didn't catch the update, I have walking pneumonia and I have a sinus infection. I literally worked all the way through April, crazy ass sick. Didn't know how sick I was until my family looked at me and said, "You've got to go to the doctor. You're not getting well." Because I thought I could get myself well. In true Virgo fashion, I thought I was the smartest person in the room. I thought I could do it myself. I can just do it myself. No, not the way it worked. So I did get treatment. I am feeling better. I am now on meds. So thank you all for your kind, loving words. And things are looking up for Virgos. I know it's kind of hard to believe that because things have been so bad for so long. We're just waiting for the other shoe to drop. We're waiting for the basket to drop. We're waiting for, it's like, no, really? So are you dealing with a Taurus? I feel like there's a decision that you need to make, and it's either surrounding a Taurus, but I also feel like this Uranus and Taurus energy, fellow earth sign, I feel like you're looking towards your season already too. I think you're making changes and really looking towards the future. The Two of Wands suggests that you have so many decisions to make, but you literally have the whole world in your hands. Like you could make any decision right now and probably manifest it into reality. Try it. Try it, try it, try it. It's like what I told Gemini. You're like, no, I don't want to. I'm afraid. The Eight of Swords. I told Gemini this little story that I've been telling to people in readings lately because I was so proud of myself to even think of it. But it makes a lot of sense. So what happens when you ask God, when you say to God, I just want to be happy? Just want to be happy, or Source, or the universe, or Buddha, or Jehovah, or whoever it is, right? That you're manifesting from a place. It could be just inside of you. I just want to be happy, universe. Please, I just want to be happy. And the universe is like, yes, you're ready. You asked to be happy. You're open. You're ready for it. And the universe wipes everything out of your life, which is what the last 5 years felt like. Everything was just ripped, right? Five of Pentacles, lack mentality. Everything was ripped away from you. And you're like, but wait a second. Why did you just take everything away from me? I asked to be happy. And the universe is like, but none of that was making you happy. You weren't happy anywhere. Why would you want to hold on to any of that if it wasn't making you happy? Then you get into the Eight of Swords. Oh my God, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? It's not a Virgo reading unless the Eight of Swords comes out, right? So you start to rebuild. The Knight of Pentacles is actually the Virgo energy. It's the mutable earth in the tarot deck. So there you are, being very analytical, being very methodical, taking your time, allowing yourself to rebuild from a place of acceptance. Not a lack mentality anymore. Acceptance. Because if you look around in your life, Virgo, the things that you have lost and the pain that you have felt made you a lot stronger. Right? Three of Swords. Could have been a Taurus that broke you. Oh, wait a second. We've got another card here. So after all of that heartbreak and pain, you get to make a decision now to close a chapter of your life, or probably several chapters of your life, and start something new and start something fresh. Those painful days and that existence of pain is over. So leave it behind. You can start taking the knives out. You can start taking those swords out of that heart. Now, think about it though. The Three of Swords, swords are communications. There are thoughts. So the initial pain of that heartache isn't even there anymore. What's still there are the memories. So what I want you to do is take those memories, and even if they're still painful memories, I want you to find, because what you're doing is you're thinking back to all of the really good times, and that's triggering you and it's hurting. I want you to recognize all of the times where you had to evolve from the pain and the acceptance, and start taking those swords out of that Three of Swords and allowing yourself to move forward away from the overthinking, the past. You want to leave the past. There's nothing you can do about the past anymore. It's gone. Finito. Finished. Let's see what this Hierophant is. This could be society, but it could also be a Taurus that's in your life that's a little bit angry with you, feels like. Or you could be angry with society norms, society standards. You could be, this Uranus and Taurus transition could be really rocking your boat and making you really angry about some things. Look at what's at the bottom of the deck. 10 of Cups. See what your future is trying to show you. There's happiness behind the world, right? Completing the cycle. But you have to accept it. You have to acknowledge that good things are coming, that you're making the decisions for these good things to come, for these good things to show up. Let's see what the Two of Wands is. Oof. See, and here's the thing, is I feel like the fear of you making the wrong decisions is looming over your head. It's like, but I've made the wrong decisions in the past, and all it's given me is grief. The Five of Cups and the Five of Wands. It's time to look past that. It's time to look in a new direction. It's time to make decisions for yourself so that you can move forward in a much better way. You have all of the tools there for you to move forward. You don't have to fight with yourself so much. And I feel like the more you fight with yourself, the worse you feel. Or the more you fight with a Taurus, the worse you feel. Or maybe even an air sign. Maybe it's an air sign that you're fighting with. Let's see. What is this Eight of Swords? Yeah. Justice. So there could be a Libra that's got you all twisted up inside. It could be that you're trying to balance, you're trying to think too hard about how to balance out your life, when all you really need to do is just accept the decisions that you've made, learn the lessons if it didn't turn out the way that you wanted it to, and move on. Evolve. Welcome to evolution. Evolve into something more peaceful. I feel like if you are moving way too slow right now, it's more of a battle within yourself than it is with anything that's going on in the outside world. I feel like the reason why you're moving really slowly is because you don't want to fight anymore. Like the fight's gone. You don't have the fight in you. It could be that you are either fighting with a Scorpio or you're tired of fighting with the Scorpio. But I think it's more battling with yourself. I think the transition of everything that's happening in your life has you battling yourself. And honestly, we beat ourselves up more than anybody else could beat us up in our life. And it's so funny that when people criticize a Virgo, it's almost laughable. And the reason why is because we've already criticized ourselves with that and 10 other things. Like, you cannot criticize us more than we've already criticized ourselves. That's a trigger for us. For somebody else to criticize us, we want to look at them and be like, already thought of it. trust me, I've already beaten myself up enough over what I have or haven't done because I was procrastinating or I didn't make the right decision. There's no such thing as right or wrong, remember? I feel like you're done. I feel like you're done battling yourself. I feel like you're done battling other people. I feel like there is this huge transition that you're going through because this cycle, done. The painful cycle of life is done. And the more you keep fighting yourself, the harder things are going to get in life. The harder things are going to get for you. So let's see. Ooh, yeah, see what I mean? And Saturn retrograde, Pluto retrograde in Capricorn is helping shift the energy. Because I feel like there's a lot of karmic stuff that you've really, really had to deal with. Now, there could be a Capricorn in your life that has hurt you in the past or is helping you shift the energy. There could be a Capricorn that's helping you shift the energy, or it's just the karmic activity that's happening in Capricorn that's helping you shift the energy. But that Wheel of Fortune and Devil is very, very clear that you're moving away from that heartache. And I feel like that heartache that you were holding onto were a lot of karmic lessons that were really, really tough for you to learn about yourself, but you made it, Virgo. You did it. You learned the lessons. You went through the battle. So, Mama needs a drink. Hold on a second. You guys all call me that. Sorry, might as well just start calling myself that. Mama Betsy needs a drink. So, the cycle, the cycle that feels like it's never ending is finally, see? This Tower energy, damn. Wiped out. The universe came in, wiped everything out, said, we're starting fresh. You said you wanted to be happy. That Tower energy is going to make you happy. You may not see that quite yet. You may not see that until, because I think right now, more than anything, there's no one else left to fight, Virgo, but yourself. There's nothing left but yourself to battle. I honestly did not think that our reading was going to be this serious. Sorry, the water. I honestly didn't think it was going to be this deep. I didn't think it was going to be this heavy. Because the energetic stuff that's going on, but we have to remember the stuff that's going on in our fellow earth signs. We have Uranus in Taurus. We have Saturn and Pluto going retrograde in Capricorn, plus the South Node is in Capricorn. There's a lot of karmic stuff. And every time the moon hits Virgo in the cycle, the moon cycle, every time the moon hits Virgo, we have that trine. We have that earth trine. And usually things are very, very grounded when we have an earth trine. But with all this karmic activity that's happening, you have to really allow yourself to see what it is that needs to end. What is it in your life that you're holding on to that you need to let go of? That's what we talk about in the coaching sessions that I do, the one-on-one alignment coaching sessions that I do that are available through May. I'm doing coaching sessions and I'm doing emergency readings for those who really need to get a personal reading. The emergency readings are still available, and the one-on-one coaching sessions. It's not a card reading. It talks about we work through your blockages. We work through the things that you really need to push through. Yes, maybe you need a card reading. I would suggest getting an emergency reading if you do. But I feel like May is all about the release and the closure of cycles. But here's the thing, is through the release and the closure of cycles, I feel like you're shaming yourself. I feel like you're being really self-critical. Page of Wands, Five of Swords, and the Page of Wands. I feel like because of the decisions that you're making, Two of Pentacles, the decisions for you to move forward, the ideas that you have to move forward, maybe they're just not good enough. So you just hold on to the old. Four of Pentacles, Four of Cups, because you're not seeing the beauty of what's in front of you. Two of Swords, because you're not seeing the beauty of what's in front of you, because you're missing something here. I'm not entirely sure why the Virgo energy is so heavy in May, because cosmically we're being supported. So the only thing that I can really 100% suggest for everybody, for all Virgos, is to be patient with yourself and plant your seeds. Maybe you are beating yourself up for decisions that you made in the past, but the past is the past. You can't do anything about the past. It's time to move forward into the future. And it's time to allow yourself to do that without shaming, without beating yourself up, without saying, maybe I should have been better, maybe I should have been better, maybe I should have been better. Maybe you should have been better. Big effing deal. You have these ideas where you're moving forward. Let those ideas come, right? If you're dealing with a Cancer, don't cut that Cancer down. Please be careful with your words. I feel like there's a lot of wordplay here that you might need to be careful with. Whatever it is that you're holding on to, I feel like mostly of what you're holding on to is the internal pain that you think that you still need. It's almost like you identify with the pain so much that you're allowing yourself to sit in it. Don't do that. Don't do that. If you're dealing with a Libra, I feel like they're more confused by the situation than you are. If you're dealing with a Capricorn, I feel like the energy is shifting in a good way there. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, things might be going really slowly, but it's almost worth it with the battle. It's almost worth the battle. You know, you're doing everything the way that you're supposed to be doing. The way that you're supposed to be going. Also, let the old cycles end. If you're dealing with a Taurus, they're kind of punchy right now. Let it go. I feel like you just need to let the cycles end. You need to complete them. Whatever it is that you need to take care of, Virgo, don't procrastinate anymore. Allow yourself to be vulnerable. Allow yourself to be honest. Whatever it is that you need to take care of this month. Because I think that once we go, you know, in a couple of months, we're going to be in your season. You want to be ready for your season. You don't want to be bogged down by really heavy energy. It's harvest time. Your season is harvest time. It's not playtime. You know, Leo season is playtime. Gemini season is playtime. Virgo season is not playtime. I don't know a Virgo that ever really likes Virgo season. Libra season's always easier for me to get through. Maybe that's because I have a lot of Libra in my chart. Anyways, I love you guys so much. Please take really good care of yourselves this month. I feel like you have a lot of decisions that you need to make, and I don't want you to beat yourselves up through those decisions, because you need to trust your intuition. You need to trust yourself. Meditation is key. If you would like to do a one-on-one alignment coaching sessions, even though it's so funny because I'm not doing the general readings, or I'm not doing the personal readings, but I'm still really busy through May. So if you would like to do a one-on-one coaching session with me, those spots are booking really fast for May, which I love. I love that I get to help people, and I love that I get to do that. But I feel like some of you might need that this month. So all of that information is on my website, fearlessintuition.net. If you're interested in any of my t-shirts, they're also there. I love you guys so much. Please take care of yourselves. Okay. Bye.